platform, maybe, just maybe, can level up their game. Maybe Exit will be able to match it because respawns for Falcons never really been the problem.
Well, we'll find out. They've been a problem time to time. Opening hits from Abuza are good. The nades are a delight as the opening onslaught will continue. Your boy Abuza finding those kills, but again, eyes on the NPC right now. We are collecting data. We are piecing it all together. 04 continues to be an absolute delight. What a work he has done with that gun. Nice multi-kill in the feed, gets his boys that little bit of extra time, and again, endless attack towards this P1. FaZe have managed to dig in for now.
Yeah, great pressure as well, because even when Falcons were getting some of these kills, unable to actually pierce through and get that time. Great damage being done, and the cleanups for FaZe absolutely there. And FaZe now ahead of the game, starting to think about the rotation. Simp is that guy. 2 cleanup kills for him, and there you go. You get the spawns as well. So tight-knit P1, FaZe, ultimate advantage in the long term.
See how that advantage plays out. You got Kismet making a route. He's gone undetected long enough now that surely the Spidey senses a tingling. No, it's more than a tingle. It's a shot in the back. Nice work as Falcons take care of the early rotation from FaZe. We're in on towards new time. 04 now trying to dig himself into a hole. Can he escape Draza? What a shot. And now it is once again. Oh, man, another break. FaZe. It looked bad for a second, and they're alive and kicking.
Yeah, one of those chaotic moments where the comms and timing and reads have to be on point for every single player. Falcons made it mixy. FaZe, though, able to deliver. Chemistry on point, and, well, everybody in the right positions. 04, nice little swarm. Guy wrapping the back, gets read by Simp. Every single player on FaZe right now heads up, the slang on point. And if you got Abuza, the man now sprinting around the NPC, well, that is a beautiful sign for FaZe fans.
Lethal, mobile, and very, very well rounded on the map here. 47 and climbing for the Falcons, who have ticketed out there at 14. Unable to get much more. That P2 looked good for the time being. Well, P3 is looking way better. Early rotations there. Let's see how the gunfights go.
Well, already the swarm is starting to commence. Abuza, though, well, he gets caught, so the flank dealt with. It's all guns forward from this point on. And, well, Exit, one of the first men in line, knows he gets to the boat. Damage being done. Gotta be on point for the trades. And it looks like Falcons can't deliver. 04 there to give you 2, and Falcons can simply not get anything going.
Every step of that mini-map looked good for Falcons. FaZe again. Find a way. Abuza doing it alone. Full health. Not a full mag, though. And will not work out for him. Exited. Nice work. Other side of the map. Now being contested. Looking at that rotation towards bottom left. Any second now, we will see a little bit more motion there from the FaZe boys. They've spawned up in position. They're happy with that. And again for the Falcons. Take the next 20 happily, but worry about a 4 in position on new.
That's a chunky, like, final 20 seconds for them to get as well. So the rotation going to be maybe meandering in the background, or maybe you'll get nothing. You don't get all the final 20. You get broken on time. You don't win a single gunfight on rotation. And FaZe just did every single thing right on every different section of the map. And now they're going to be a little bit comfortable at the start of this P4.
A little bit comfortable. Still getting a bit of a discord here from Falcons on the attack forward. Abuza contesting still. He's holding that line firm. 04 continue to be a problem. Lovely work again with the NPC. Keeping those players up front softened up, tenderized. But here comes the main dish. Big push now from the Falcons, working out through the front, still to Abuza. The kills are good, but Abuza refusing to go quietly. Finally, with 30 to go, Falcons are in.
Yeah, sort of that overwhelming onslaught, just that endless pressure through the front. And it looks like they're trying to maintain that pressure. Draza, though, in the feed, good for 2. And, well, at least enough to keep the Falcons off at times. Seems like Riyadh, when they have a good thing going their way, it only turns into maybe 10 or 15 seconds worth of actual hill time. So after the first set, FaZe built themselves a sizable lead.
Very strong work from FaZe, as expected. Well, a 50-point game going into the second set. Kismet a little slower here off the rip. That 8 and 14 not looking anywhere near as delightful as everyone on FaZe. A bit of a spree there from Abuza. He's also been looking fantastic all map long. 04 with the 11 and 9 as well. Great work out of Self. That is going to be a bit of P1 going their way now. It's on the spawns, and once again, FaZe all over the map.
Yeah, weird splits as well, so 04 is going to be annoying, draws over towards P2, maybe gets dealt with, but FaZe have at least broken through the time and gotten Falcons off of it. So once again, long-term, FaZe doing all the things right. Abuza there for another 2 in the feed. Miles, he's already up to 20 kills.
Up to 20, we'll see how far he can go. And while we watch, let's listen in as well.
And left to me, exit. P4.
They're right over.
One HP, both 1 HP, bro. Extend that spread. They keep me tunnel. I'm helping left, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
3 left, 3 left, I think. 3 left.
Real right, deep right, heli. I can't stop. Nice.
There's one in front.
Both people.
I'm on the back.
Listen. Yo, he's headed to the back.
One each time.
Yo, come up. Yeah. Listen, what's up, come on.
Kid's back, heli.
Here, heli top. Hey, I know.
Help each other.
Stay heli.
So far, they're gonna be up front.
Back. I'm here.
What is the time? Hold on, time. It's just for me, guys. MC time, guys.
Holy
nice, Chris. Get
time. Last guy P1.
He's still there. He didn't jump out. Look at it.
I did P4 too.
I need
P4 just above you. Ryan's over. I give it up.
Nice.
I'm going P1. P1. Credit.
Jordan, go. There is one behind us.
Yeah, I'm out. There's one. He's probably tunnel already.
One HP no.
I'll get behind you guys.
Where you from?
I'm with you, Vaughn. Let's go.
You're from
I know AG is.
Yeah, wait, come on.
No.
We're trying
I'm blocking.
I'm front.
Yeah, I'm here.
Help me.
I'm here.
One is PP2. Gonna be tonight, okay?
I'm walking.
Across. Two there.
Gonna have you. One sec. I'm gonna go to the
I'm in the tunnel.
I get it.
That's you here.
How about those FaZe boys, Chance?
They are bringing their A game today, winning gunfights you would know right to. You heard 04 being like, can't find AG, that'd be Pred. Don't know where he is, but slammed him in the gunfight. So yeah, everybody's dialed. NBC feeling great in the hands of this FaZe sub-duo. And by sub-duo, I mean entire team. Even Booz has had it out for half of this game, and he's still leading the lobby at 25.
Look at the way he's playing this as well. I mean, this is ruthless. I mean, he's not missing a whole lot of shots. He's playing exceptionally well. Strong, confident gameplay. 04, just every bullet, man. This is a problem right now. This is a skill diff moment where the Falcons, a team that we have heralded as a superstar squad, are being absolutely slaughtered right now. FaZe in firm control.
Relentless aggression too. I mean, if Booz was filtering in, shooting it, you're getting shot at P2 off spawn by multiple players, and you've had, what, 3 seconds to breathe, and then you're chasing Ghost when you're coming off spawn. It's the second guy in line that starts to kill you. Oh God, where's 04? He's shooting you in the back. It is just, I mean, overwhelming. This is a daunting effort Falcons are having to deal with.
If this were ranked, this would be my last game of the night. I'm like, I'm off, and they're like, oh, this is the second game on. I'm like, bro, I know though, but this one has just, it ain't for me today. 202 to 89. Draws on the snaps. Simp on the snaps. The third. If he gets this, there's no way. Cell digs in for the final 14 of this hardpoint and has already been evicted. Abuza, 04, everyone, everywhere, and everything all at the same time in every possible orifice you could ask for. The Riyadh Falcons are suffering here on Colossus.
Yeah, and the only award they can win from this map is maybe to not get 100-point clubbed, but that is a very loose maybe. FaZe once again in control. Correct side of the map that they're playing from as well. The only thing they're not doing right is maybe getting a trophy inside the time, but that is a limited resource. The bullets a little bit less so, but Falcons, hey, there's your award. You made it past the 100-point.
Good enough for now, but it does not feel like a victory of any regard. What amount of a comeback this could be, and we are starting to get the climb on. 30 seconds to go here. No victory for the FaZe boys just yet. Have you quick mathematicians? Draz trying to keep them in spawn. Great awareness once again here on Colossus. Keeping a hold of this broken hole. It could be a 2 here. Nice work out of Kiz on the attack, but straight into 04. The next line of defense here from FaZe. 2:30 now. We have to go to a P2, but so far, that is a good thing for FaZe.
This is a menacing performance as well. I mean, if you're looking at the kills column, when you're out slaying by, 25, 30 kills, you expect the scoreline to look exactly like this. So even on a mixy map like Colossus, absolutely holding it down. Maybe a nice moment here for Falcons, though. Able to mostly clear out the map. You get control of everything well, but the spawns and Simp, joined by his teammates, they're going to flood.
Yeah, going to flood through now. Couple kills, one more to get there on time, and it's going to be Pred. Not going down without a fight. Lovely work on the second man as well. So, Falcons live to fight for another push. Here comes that push. And once again, Abuza. Suffocating gameplay. That left stick is locked forward. Still like 30 seconds. Falcons have held this P2. As much as I want to give FaZe their flowers, this is a good hold out of Riyadh, and they are still here.
This is the first time where they've actually been in control of the map and able to set the tempo that they're looking for. And the tempo might be pumping the brakes for the moment. FaZe toying with the idea of both rotating and hitting the old time. With that amount left on it, might as well. Looks like, though, the rotation is going to be key. Falcons right now, they're going to have to move fast. Nobody is near this new time.
Yeah, it looks good. This looks good for FaZe. Firm control. Worrying about Celium. Celium trying to be that final wrench in the cog. 10 to go. Abuza now down low tunnel. Wins his fight. Does indeed. Now to the outside. No more damage in. 0-4 on the quick contest. We got Draza there picking up the two-piece. And the last hit is good for now. That should be game. FaZe Vegas. A very strong showing on Colossus.
I mean, top form. Absolutely no notes. Great game the entire way through. And I mean, they just had control 90% of it. Able to set that pace, able to set the tempo. And the NPCs, I mean, Draza, one of the best flex players in Call of Duty history at this point. You know, he's no stranger to be able to pull out that secondary gun, but even Abuza, one of the slower AR players, getting active anytime he had it in hand, absolutely running the show. The stats going to be crazy. Yeah, 37 kills for Abuza, 4,700 damage, 2 minutes in hill time. If you're a FaZe fan, you could not ask for anything more out of your AR duo.
Yeah, this is what you want again after winning a tournament. A lot of teams, you know, they get a little soft. Victory, it costs them their strength. It has not cost FaZe anything so far. They're looking strong. All they want now are more worthy opponents. Look at the highlights here, folks. This was a really strong one. At times, it felt so hopeless for the Falcons, but they mustered up the comeback at the end there, and that is exactly what you needed. Our team in green here suffering early on. A strong showing towards the end, so they can't keep that rolling into the search and destroy. Charles, any other sort of major highlights here from FaZe Falcons map 1?
I'm just impressed with FaZe. Again, how many of these highlights are going to be players just getting shot in the side or shot in the back if you're a Falcons, then not able to get any of these trades. I mean, the snap's always on point. Finally, a nice clip from Kismet, but I mean, how many is this even really going to be? Yeah, just 2, and then we move back to the FaZe show. And I just think for Falcons, it's a situation where even if they're not getting, like, you know, world star from time to time, even if they're getting some of these trades, I still think just the setups they were having on the map were so far behind the actual pace that there was truly nothing they could do.
It really did feel like every push, every gunfight. I mean, every time we see an 0-4, it's something about the way he's playing right now. He's dodging bullets. Like, he's just looking so, so good. The timing and all the hits there from FaZe working in great unison. We saw the stat screen, a bit of assist work is going to be very, very impressive as well. The game flow is going to be all FaZe. I mean, this is not going to be a very good looking game flow for the Falcons fans. And yes, if you don't want to look at that one, please avert your eyes to the left-hand side of the screen. All FaZe, all day. It's a great resurgence towards the end there. Again, kudos to the Falcons for showing that good, strong fight. Man, just felt unwinnable at times. FaZe scriptwriters did not exactly go crazy. They were leaning very, very pink in this one.
Indeed. And if you're going to be staying on the pink side of things, we've seen FaZe play on Fringe, had quite a few good looks on it. Maybe not the most diverse strats they've had. They had a couple repeats on the defensive end in the mix. So interesting to see if FaZe are just going to go for that exact same style they showed off just the other day. For Falcons, though, this is going to be their opportunity. Their terrible S&D team, that has been their main sort of cause for concern. And now for this series, it is 2 brand new S&D maps that are going to be in the mix. Plaza, they already have a rep on. Didn't really go too well for them, but Fringe, just an opportunity for this squad to hammer out some new strats. Of course, though, we know FaZe brought the goods, so this is just a true test of Falcons. Can they keep up with the top teams in a game mode with an opportunity like this?
Well, the opportunity's got to be that new map. Not as much data, a couple of the opportunities here to sneak in a round or 2, get some momentum under your belt, and hopefully not fall prey to the confidence kings that is FaZe Vegas right now. Quick sips of your monsters, boys, getting everyone ready to rock and roll. That is the fist bumps. Coach Crowder zooming by from left to right. Falcons, that is an extremely serious look across those faces. The players are locked and loaded. There's no doubt about it. We cannot doubt their effort. We cannot doubt their commitment. These boys are definitely sweating for this one. This is, oh God. Again, if you are a Falcons fan and you're feeling the love right now, look away now. Lordy chance, what's going on here?
Well, 2 different things. One is FaZe maybe across the board, just top-notch S&D players, but I think it's really just the game plan from the squad from start to finish, because this is last 60 days, so this is sort of like all the old maps that are going to be in the mix. Now with the new maps, again, just looking from FaZe's perspective, every round there was a key idea. They were making moves, had different setups, and they clearly had an identifiable game plan and knew how they wanted to structure themselves out on Fringe. I'm just curious to see if Falcons can bring the same goods, because it's not just a skill diff necessarily why FaZe has been the #1 S&D team. It is behind the scenes how much work they actually put in. Just a super well-rounded organization. And Falcons, I mean, have some opportunities, but this is the game mode to really find out.
Well, good luck, boys. 3 to B, 1 towards A for the Falcons here defensively. Oh, so close, a boozer. Selim will throw a shoulder here. 0-4 under a rattler gunfight. Doesn't get away with his life, but it's going to be the frag grenade that takes care of business there for Kiz.
That's huge. And FaZe showed yesterday a little bit of pressure over towards tools like down train. So Falcons, heads up, great first blood.
Sim etching his way forward now, and Abuza does manage to catch Selim at the top side of red. So now you've got openings to work with. Oh, and I love this from FaZe. They back on up. They don't have the intel on the players on the inside of the B-bomb site. Despite the 2 kills they got, A is wide open.
Yeah, no hesi as well. Once they got those second kills, Simp immediately start to turn to run. So even with the slow approach, everybody's here. They're getting met though.
There we go. Whoa, Abuza, what a shot there. Threads the needle right on through the threshold, right on the inside of Exnib, but Pred finds 2. And now the dance is on. He is out and about. Draza playing it as sensibly as he possibly can, but Pred looking for the 3rd. Connection is good. And the first round was an absolute banger.
Yeah, needed that as well, just to get some good vibes flowing. This is a 1v3 from Pred. Jumps over the sniper bullet, and then guess who has the right gun in this spot? MPC beats 2 different M15s that the FaZe guys were working with, and then, of course, the sniper as well there for the trade. So Pred in the right spot. That is a massive moment for Falcons just to get on the board.
Yeah, big old smile and a laugh right after that one. Round 2. Exnid, our young Saudi Arabian sniper, what can he connect onto here? Like that angle. Nobody home just yet. Oh, Abuza, you nearly. Oh, intel passed over, at least 1 over there. Worried about Selim there. He's going to be on that right-hand side flanking. Oh, Exnid. Good hit marker. And a slight reshuffle here for FaZe, but they are not giving up anything. The fight is on through tin, and we're doing it. 0-4 right under the inside. Should be good for 2 here. Fantastic work on the next man as well, and Exit has been suppressed again. Back over to the middle of the map on the rotation, and here comes Abuza on the flank. Oh, it's a perfect trap from FaZe. This could get extremely ugly for them. Still going, Chance.
Oh my god, look at that mini-map. FaZe just had everybody prowling, but as long as they don't get 1v3'd in back-to-back rounds, they're gonna be okay.
Don't. It's not impossible. 0-4, he's gonna go with his life in 20 seconds. Good shots from Cell, but FaZe. The way they maneuvered the map there, I loved it. I just feel bad for Exnid. He hits a crazy shot on the guy in mid-map, but it's a freaking hit marker.
Yeah, unlucky.
That's tough.
Painful indeed. And then, of course, the follow-up is FaZe playing with not a ton of respect for their opponents. Multiple players flying around with the pistols, chowing everything in sight, getting a ridiculous amount of damage done. So I don't think that 1v3 is going to be too painful for FaZe to deal with. They've also been 1v4'd this year. So, you know, it happens from time to time.
Nades through mid. Exnid will dodge them all. Lovely work. Now, Buzo was seeing another look here on the Fringe Sniper Playbook, and it is a deep book, many pages, well illustrated. Nobody home just yet. That rock heady as well towards the backlining, and a bit of a stair glitch opportunity to still up close. But hey, congrats, Exnid takes care of Draza up first. And here we go, Abuza. Hold that angle. He's doing a lot here alone.
It's Iron Man over here. And selling the spot he's using, that was what Abuza was showing off yesterday. So you know Abuza's going to be paying a lot of attention to it.
We are so close to so much danger. Lovely work for Sim. And 0-4 in mid-map. What the hell is going on here? This round's falling to pieces. Sell and Pred. Now got to make their way back up towards the bomb site. Oh, there we go. Celia, how patient could he possibly have been? Now snake in the grass out there, takes care of business, makes it a 2v2. On Simp now. Trying to make his way on. Quick reposition. Looking for the 1v1. Looking for it. God, he was so close. Pred clutches it up.
I clenched it up too, man. As soon as you're tagged up and then your teammate dies, it does not call out one shot. It said he's calling out. I didn't hit a single bullet. Good luck there, buddy. That is a scary sight indeed. But hey, Pred, taking care of business. 2 big clutches he has been a part of. And that, of course, is a 2v3 there for Pred and Cell.
Yeah, I mean, Selim's patience to stay in that deep corner for so long. I mean, all the whole round of Boozer, that slow walk on towards the B-bomb site with the sniper up, scope the entire time. He's having to watch 4, 5 different angles at any given moment. Selim to stay there. Beautiful patience there at the Falcons. Good stuff. We talked about how the S&D hasn't exactly been sweet. Not bad so far in this 2-1.
FaZe defensively very ready for some junk pressure. They're going to leave Sim by himself, and well, maybe he'll get a little bit of help, but this is just a distraction. It is a wide open B bomb site. Falcons capitalize immediately. They'll get the bomb down for free. We get a 4v4 retake.
Yeah, Kiz shows a tiny bit and then backs on up. And Draza, what a nade that was. Good night, Celium. Pred playing it close. Exnid has the flank covered for now, but the numbers are getting a lot closer. He's given up a little bit of space to work with. Oh, there it is, the trap set. A Boozer swings in. Lovely tags in on the next man. It's a 2v2. We have to pull Exnid forward now. Kiz caught by the smoke. Oh, and FaZe, what a retake. Falcons stretched too thin. 2-2.
Yeah, not the most ideal situation there in the post plant. The nade absolutely on point. That seems to be a danger zone after the bomb gets planted for the players on both of these teams. But even with Exnid finding a little bit of success, well, then you just find out, run from it, fear it, doesn't really matter. Simp is 7-2. Also put out the MPC. He's been happy for an AR for the first few rounds, but finally whips out the SMG and secures the round.
Get a guy that can do it all. Simp certainly can. Fun looks on the retakes here and then Fringe have always been enjoyable. Double nade through mid. Not going to connect onto anyone there. Heavy presence from the Falcons of the A-bomb site. All bases covered, but the B-bomb site is gone. Nice work out of Cell to hold that line. Boozer. Oh, you unlucky man. Doesn't even connect with the stun. Intel passed, and so the bomb now moves to A.
And Kismet doing the right thing, getting out of dodge. They were looking to hunt him down, but he has done the disappearing act. In the meantime, though, Exnid accidentally throws his life away. A 3v3 and still a good chunk of time for FaZe to work with.
Single defender here by the A-bomb site. Reinforcements on its way. Now we're in. Oh no. Gotta go around the outside. Perfect fight for Simp to find himself. We're committing to the bomb site now. The trophies are in play. Draza spots another man out. Pred, what a kill with the NPC. Gets the planter as well. Keeps him at bay. Oh, the trades are good. And a Boozer knows to pull his Jaeger forward. Not the ideal weapon for this kind of fight against 2 NPCs, but the... Oh my God, he found one. Oh, disgusting. Falcons, though, they like it messy. And they get it.
I mean, listen, Falcons are, getting sniped when you got the man advantage, getting caught sprinting, running the outer lane. And then FaZe just continuously are pulling out ARs in this specific, gunfight.
Yeah.
And if not pulling out an AR, pulling out a sniper too. What could have been if you hit the collat, but it's only making sure to jump over your friends.
Yeah, look, okay, the fact that Pred stood up, if Cell doesn't jump, that's a collat. That is disgust. I mean, look, that could have been something, man.
Hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You're pulling out a sniper and AR in that close range gunfight. The NPCs pulled you apart every time. So have fun.
He was looking for the ground loot, man. Did not find what he wanted. That's how it goes. Again, snipes here. Oh, Pred getting tricky with the smoke. Lovely work. He and Kismet have overwhelmed the B-bomb site, and the smoke's still up. They've shown us a little bit more than they wanted to now, and it is going to get awkward. Good coverage. 04 can't get the 2-piece, and Kiz is good for it. That's the bomb plant, and this is a mixy retake, and FaZe are just throwing caution to the wind, and they've dived all over the bomb site, and now Simp and Draz over the top, take care of Cell. Exnid on the clutch. Yeah, pick up that weapon on the ground. Yeah, that's the one you want. That's the one you want. That's the one you wanted! Falcons, another explosive round.
Oh, Saud, so clean with it for that 1v2, and thank God for the MPC as well. And just big moments of not getting traded out. I mean, Kismet had a similar situation of he just has to get a trade, wins the gunfight down to 11 HP. So it's coming down to just a single bullet, but Falcons in the clutch so far on Fringe, able to deliver. In spite of the fact that FaZe's teamwork a little bit better.
Oh, yeah. I mean, on paper, it looks FaZe have got the right idea every step of the way, but hey, this is that thing. We talk about some of these players with their potential. High ceilings, little spikes in the heart rate monitor. Falcons have got it. You backed up the whole roster here. Trophy just at the right time. Thank the maker. FaZe no strangers to the bomb push towards the other side of the map, but they don't have a lot of options right now. We are stuck on the train tracks, boys.
Finally making the call to get out. And I think Pred, yeah, he's going to spot this the whole way. So Exit knows he's going to have pressure over towards the A site. Right now, Exit, a big responsibility on his shoulders. FaZe looking to attack him from mid.
Exit's been good for a kill or two, but the first bloods haven't been fantastic. Abuza's certainly got his number there. A couple of shots gone forward. Wait, Exit might be going for it. Nice, in and out, saves the snipe. Nearly finds the second. More information passed over. A-bomb site, surely, boys. Good connection. Exnid, it's a lovely round so far. 2 to his name, 2 to go.
Yeah, massive.
Next man. Is it a snipe off? Here at Junk? No need. Oh, Exnid. Lethal round out of the man.
Yeah, a glorious one as well. A lot of pressure on him because his teammates did their job. Backed him away from train, did not give up that B site. And when they start roaming through mid, he's getting fed the intel. Backs out of the site at the right moment so he doesn't get overwhelmed, doesn't get caught, and ends up being the guy in the mix for the first blood. Great repositioning. That's a good understanding of the pressure as well. So interestingly enough, exited with the snipe. I would never have recommended this, but so far, actually paying off.
Let him cook, let him do his thing. Don't overload him with information, just let him rock. Definitely saw at least 2 there on the cross. Did not see them go back either though, so FaZe, heavier presence towards B here. Yeah, I think Falcons are making the good read, making a good call. God, wow, that's beautiful stuff. Another. Now the tables are turning. Looks like Sim might have picked up the sniper there of Abuza on the transition now over towards the A-bomb site. That's going to get planted. That's a 2-man advantage right now for the Falcons.
I mean, this is perfect. Absolute perfect Call of Duty from this point forward. They got control of everything, 4v2. One player might get caught, but no, teamwork is there, and there you go. They've done it, Miles Falcons. They have won in S&D against the best search team in the game.
And they made that look real good. Everything went right for them. Teamwork was on point. We saw some delightful rounds out of Exnit individually. And then teamwork in the final moments there. Superb. Falcons. Search and Destroy turning it around. Who knows? But 1-1 in our series. Big 10 out of Sim means nothing when they only run 2 rounds.
What a hellish game from Draza, too. He did 800 damage, make it 900. Might as well round up for a single kill. So the assists were nice. Certainly a little bit of facilitation, but that is just an indication of how tough that game was for FaZe. 1v3 from Pred as well, just to set the tone. They were desperate for some momentum after that first hard point. Pred gave it to him straight away, and the team able to capitalize. So nice clutches there. I think Pred and Stella had a nice 2v3 clutch as well for a bomb site retake. And then, of course, well, Exit delivering on some goods as well. So Fringe, an opportunity for this team to work on the S&D gameplay. They absolutely deliver on map 2.
All good. Now going into an overload after the break, folks. 1-1. Surprise, surprise. FaZe Falcons going to go a little further than many expected. After the break, we play overload. Don't go too far.
Cut 2 Tickets are on sale now. Come see the best teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. All 4-day passes come with early venue access. Head to FaZeVegas.com or scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
Brought to you by America's Navy and the special operators who work in the shadows.
Scuff, official controller of the CDL. Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Oh, great. This again. Oh, they're gonna dig this.
Enemies up in my sight. Whoa, they better run for the night. They know when we show up, cause we load up and we pow, pow, pow.
Finish the mission. Hoorah!
Can I get some help?
On the way. The gap, freak bag.
Rising, they climbing, they guarantee we never stop.
It's you and me against the world.
Controlling the show. Blow for blow. You cannot see me. I leave eyes closed.
There's more than just the game on the line. It's like, you know, a lot more bragging rights.
I think the very first map is the most important map. If you go down that first map to Optic, chances are you're not going to win the series. I think they have like over 90% win rate after they win the first map, so it just really comes down to that first map, I think.
When you go up 2-0, it's really hard to come back, and we're really good at sealing the deal and just closing the...
We've been practicing pretty hard and, you know, watching a lot of film and stuff like that, so I'm just fully confident we're going to walk away with the W.
What is this
9 and 4.
spot? What?
Oh, that looks very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable.
No, it does, yeah.
You're basically balancing your nipples on a metal pole.
For some, that's a talent.
Yeah?
Statue.
Je le flanque en fast.
Vas-y.
Point stratégique contesté.
Magnifique, encore un. Encore un. Non.
L'ennemi a pris le point stratégique.
Je me compte.
Point stratégique capturé.
J'ai un Hellstorm. Mais ça a peut-être fait une route. Non.
Oh là là, t'es bon.
Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to the Call of Duty League. FaZe taking on Falcons here. We're going into map number 3, and both of our fans should be happy with what we've seen so far. Fans going to Major 3, you know what to expect. It's going to be a great time. Grab your 3-day ticket now. Not too many of them left. Birmingham was quite something, folks. We'll go to Atlanta for you North American fans. Not quite as far to travel to. A very, very fun time we'll be having in the state of Georgia coming up soon. Chance, before we get to Georgia, though, we do have to get through map number 3. How you feeling, brother?
Well, good for both teams. Both of them really enjoy exposure. Happy to see it for the overload, but I think Falcons fans will probably be especially ecstatic. Their prayers for S&D have finally been answered. I feel like this is certainly a team that when they lose the map number 1, they just feel devastated for the series. But now they're going to map where they're fantastic in the mode, a 9-3 record overall. And oh my God, Miles. Yeah. Remember how at the start where I was like, I read the entire wrong map set? Yeah, it's not exposure, it's Scar. So throw that prep work out the window. Shout out to the Scar overload rolling through there for the Falcons, the 4-1 overall. So it's even better for the Falcons fans now.
Well, now we get to possibly go to a Scar hardpoint after this. And hey, if our prayers be answered, a Plaza S&D for game 5. Hey, I'm getting ahead of myself slightly here, but we do have to see how this one goes down. Because again, FaZe, we know how they do it. They like to turn their bad maps into good maps. A good map for the Falcons right now, especially with the confidence they've just managed to regain after a solid search and destroy victory. Who knows, folks? The sky might just be the limit. Fierce bumps are out across the board. It is almost time to tango. Our teams are now going to load in to what should be a fun one. Falcons enjoying themselves here on Overload so far in the season. Exited as well at 1.3, not looking bad at all. Let's go toe-to-toe, FaZe and Falcons. What could be a very exciting rivalry through the year. Hopefully this is another exciting chapter of that.
I mean, hey, they're giving Exnid the keys, right? See the Saudi sniper there in the search. Now bring the goods over the overload and let this man get to work. And I think this might be the decider of at least the opportunity for Falcons to win this series. They want and need to get it done on one of their better overloads. Huge opportunity they have before them. Of course, we saw this map, a little bit of NPC love, but doesn't seem to be too dramatic of a change. Typically, I think it's been about a 2-2 split. A lot of ARs being pulled out, especially if you know you're spawning up defensively.
AR's working in the feed so far. A nice 2 out of cell there. Looking for that quick pickup, a couple more kills. Looking great now for FaZe on the attack towards the goals of the Falcons. Now the base is secured, so all eyes forward. Nice dodge in the duck here from 04. Draz also shooting ducks. And surely this is a pickup here. A couple more from Draz would be ideal, but pushing the Falcons players right into it. 3 dead. Oh, baby, that is definitely a run. Get the EMP, someone. It is almost too perfect. You've trapped the Falcons. Top side of the map. Here comes the first.
Yeah, and the nade's not quite there to stop it. So, hey, first cap, oh so quick, and the spawn kills. Well, Sim, the last man to take care of, and Kismet gets it done. Now on the flip side, Xnid, maybe some spawn kills of himself, but no, gets taken down. Back to the 50-50 standoff battle, and these Falcons players, they're trying to take some routes.
That route was crazy over the blue top. Nobody went sky high. Takes more than a mag, and Xnid did not check his map. So he's going to fall prey to a freebie there from Draz. Abuza now making his way up that left lane. You've got the EMP in full control right now for the FaZe boys. And now you've got a pinch developing. This is going to get a little bit awkward. You don't contest for that one man over the top. Great work from Sim. Now the dance forward. What a goal from Chris Lair.
Look at these spawns too. FaZe are standing in every single spawn point. They're going to spawn them up right on top of this new time. So FaZe, got to be quick. Go for this sort of retake and don't let them touch that device. But Falcons, good setup. Reading the pinch. They've been slowed down a little bit, but they still got guys in the right spots. They still got Fred up top blue as well. This needs to be a cap for the Falcons.
Lovely work on the damage here. 04 is going to be the last line of defense. Last line, cut down, over to Abuza. Can't stop it going through the net. And with 3 minutes to play, it's 2-1.
Yeah, that's huge work as well. Needed the capture, absolutely able to deliver. Got to be a little bit fearful of Abuza. 9-3, man, is laser beaming right now in this series. Seems like Falcons throw up in their spawn, at least heads up about where the pressure is going to be, but they are getting spread a little bit thin.
And we had that problem with the hardpoint as well. Let's see if they can't keep it a little tighter now. Oh, big hit towards the A goal. This is on. Spawns are not going to be good for you, though. You have to now go a little larger than you wanted to, Abuza. Great coverage. Oh, and the slide is there. That is unbelievable. Huge, huge work out of FaZe. A 4 spree right now. A 5, excuse me, for 04. And Sim's pushing up the left lane as well. Suffocating performance on Scar.
And again, I don't know if I've ever seen that spawn. A front P5 there from 04, and yeah, it doesn't read it. That is ridiculous pressure that FaZe are not playing with. Almost trolly with how deep in the spawn they are going. But a 3-1 lead, kills flowing their way. Sully wins one with the pistol with the device in hand, but still not an open lane for him to hit.
It's a new frontier, and these boys are absolutely out there. Learning on behalf of all of us. EMP still close. Draz are defensively sound. You've still got a couple of members here of the Falcons to keep this play going. What shots out of Kiz. Oh, the mid-map pressure is there. Can somebody get it? A little bit of discourse there from the Falcons. Couldn't quite decide who's going to be the runner and who wasn't. And now you have to win another set of kills. Draza, Abuza, and Draza again. Shut the play down.
And I don't even know how you tabulate these stats, but I feel like both of the Zaz level up their game when they need big kills defensively in Overload. Clutch stops on land, clutch stops on line, and they win every single entry gunfight when they were turtled up in their spawn. From range, Kismet giving you the goods, but ultimately a minute left to play. This is FaZe's big opportunity.
Yeah. Holding on. Possession has been solid for them so far in the first half. Just under a minute now to go. Oh, wow. Okay, Kiz. Right under the armor of Sim. Right through that heart. 4 spree. Starting to cook, starting to get forward. Trying to get that EMP back in possession. You've got the opportunity to find a few more here. Oh, and make something happen. Lovely work from 04. And again, that might be enough to stop it. Can the Falcons make their way forward?
I mean, Falcons have to deal with 04 in their spawn again. He has lived back arena shooting the side. Well, there you go. They deal with him. So that's the first problem solved. Second problem, well, you got to deal with the device. And third problem, you're down by 2. So if you're Falcons, you really want to take this away from them. See if you can get a final cap.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. We might be seeing the extra time, but most likely it will be FaZe who get it. Here we go. Xnid. Might be a quick pickup. He's going to double back to the boys. Trying not to lose this one yet. Oh, a quick change to the other side of the map. You've got Kismet in position now. Opportunity for the goal. You need the kills. You need a few of them. Kiz is going to start it off right. Through the middle of the map we now go. Another set needed. One more man left up for FaZe. And Kismet gets it. We could be looking at a goal. Beautiful work from the Falcons. What a recovery.
Yeah, chef's kiss. That is exquisite work. You took that route from P2 if you're exited, wrap it back all the way through your spawn, go up top green, take the deep route. And that's a lot of trust in teammates too, because you had then set up in the mix over towards boat while this is happening. So that is a clockwork-like effort there coming in from Falcons. One a really good example why they're so good at Scar.
Great at Scar. This second goal from Sim, ridiculous. Doesn't get the kill there, but 0-4 just over his shoulder, that Angel. The Falcons are pulling it right back. Very, very doable. And you're not wrong about the Abuza-Draza duo. We saw them in the extra time yesterday. Incredibly strong defensively on Scar. They have just got it down right. Those assault rifles singing sweet so far. A 1-point lead for FaZe going into the second half.
Falcons fighting to take down the best team in the game. Your major 2 champions, but still got that 1-goal lead. Opening salvo. Well, Falcons have a couple players in some cheeky spots. Easy reads though from Sim. Hyper aware for these moments, and FaZe now pulling them apart.
Yeah, FaZe starting to get things really going here. With the Falcons are now firmly on the back foot. Let's go for a quick listen in and see how they respond.
One shot over. One shot. Nice. Hold him around.
Get close. Go get. Attack. He's down attack.
He's still there. On the tank, Dead. Top blue, one shot. One's gonna be wood, I think. Yeah, wait. Close wood, guys. Gate, one shot, that's it. He's gonna run all the way back. He's holding plane. One shot. One shot. They didn't hit it. Someone gets mid. I'm on. Draws is mid. I got wallbang. Didn't put the right. They're just holding, bro. I'm on. T1. One shot, bro. Someone here, G. Two on me, guys. On the right. T1 dead. I'm on left. Straight to left. We do this so easily, boys. I'm gonna come in. Hey. Get kills to me. I'm dead. Nice. I'm gonna go right. Go right. I'm going right. They're gonna be on the spawn. They spawn on the ball. Yeah. Watch the pusher, MC. I don't see anything. He's there. Jaws dead. One more on the truck. I'm not.
The decision to go right might have been the wrong one. Now you're forcing FaZe to basically spawn on the next overload. And there we go. Big kills once again. Cell can't hold it down. Abusa's got the pickup here, and technically a completely open lane to run this forward.
You're psycho. It's not. It might be open in the future, but like you're gonna have to work for it. Now, finally, everybody on Falcons coming off on spawn. That still took maybe 40 seconds for FaZe to try to organize, and even still, not picked up the device just yet. FaZe, well, with 1 cap lead, they're playing a bit of a safety net. They might be punished for it.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a team kill there from Brett. I take it back. FaZe still active.
Yeah, that's it. Running this one forward. Once you get into the inside of blue, it's anyone's guess as to where you're going to go. Can the coverage be there? Yeah, 0-4. We're gambling A. Oh, we gambled wrong. 3 dead. Sim last man up. Looking for at least one more here. Not going to happen. Falcons survive.
Yeah, these guys are on point. No, these are great plays coming through. Using the entire map for space. Now you got a Kismet behind enemy lines. First kill in the feed for FaZe. Now it's weird. Now you don't know what direction to look, but still able to get the kills. Last guy with the device trying to go for the jukes and sell him. Well, just going to be annoying before he falls. Drags one to the grave. That attempt is going to be stopped. Minute 50 left to play.
He's still got possession here for FaZe. Oh man, we're trying to get very sneaky Falcons. Heroics if it works. If not, nothing. Okay, another opportunity here. FaZe have been caught again. Good work from Draz. Doesn't let him get to the forward position of their spawn. A minute 30 though to tie this up, and the Falcons, they have been the aggressors. Draz, a big pinch. This could pay off.
This could be a long term as well, because he could turn and go to bow. Oh, actually, the device resets. So that's 3 in the feed. And Falcon's going to be spawning a little bit closer to the actual device now. So that's a small window of opportunity, but they just do not have any map pressure.
And the reset down low, working out for the Falcons now. They're just making sure that the base is clear. Not going to grab that EMP. Without the knowledge, they can get some legs on it. Shots from Sim. Uh-oh. He's starting to get the cook on. Oven preheat. Nothing there just yet. We have all the ingredients ready to rock though. Draws, beautiful work. M15 singing, second man, strong and still up and able. And Falcons with the manpower. Can Sim stop the push? Cannot. Here we go.
That's everybody. 43 seconds as well. If you get the kills, you go right away, but you are not in a massive hurry. You want the execution to be clean.
Here we go. Kiz starts it off right. Good coverage still. Oh my word, Kismet somehow managed to make that happen. Device does get dropped. Can't find another. The run through and the equalizer with 25 on the clock. FaZe scramble towards mid-map. It is Simp finding the kills with 20 seconds.
Zazas couldn't get it done there. Now you got to sell immediate spawn. You got to deal with. They're trying to run it away from him. See if you can leave Cell out of the picture, but you get caught along the way. Device in a slightly better spot here for FaZe, but this is anybody's ball game. Either team wants to pick this up. New OT rules FaZe. Last ditch opportunity. They got the Device in hand, and they got the frontline goal. It is 0-4, sealing their fate. The two-piece at the end. Nail biter for the time. And FaZe, in devastating fashion, get it done.
Unbelievable game of Scar. And I mean, FaZe won it, but reading the player cams, it was a sweat. It was an effort. And there was the fire from the lungs getting pushed out there. Quick look towards the end here, folks. This is our scuff play of the game. The final moments equalized with 25 on the clock. And after that, Simpid mid-map.
Yeah, I mean, I saw 0-4 is able to get that two-piece, so there's the first kill he gets, but he coming off the reset.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to pay attention to number 7, because, yeah, he's going to fall off spawn up over towards P2. He's got a teammate in shop. He got Draza holding the line towards mid, so the nice entry kill, but, yeah, one good spawn kill, shoots the guy in the side for the freebie, and Draza gets a two-piece as well. So Draza in a mixy spot and 0-4 for the flanking cleanup crew. Just overwhelming there in those final moments. That is such a painful loss to have to deal with. And that's a leg up there in the overload. FaZe Vegas, the opportunity for Falcons to really make an impact. Well, they stuffed that one away.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. There we go. Oh, wow. What a game of overload, folks. 7 seconds of extra time is all we got, and it's all you needed. The second half, here are the highlights. And FaZe, a goal lead going in. Man, it was something. Brilliant work out the Falcons, though, Chance. You're not wrong. This two squads absolutely brilliant on Scar. They put on a show for us.
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately Falcons just got bullied out a little bit for some of these captures because, like, you know, when FaZe are pushing up over too far to A, spawning them out towards P2 as the device resets, Falcons respond to it super well, but they have to pick up the device over towards P2 and wrap it all the way across the map. Falcons handled it well. You even heard in the listen and Brent going like, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is going to be easy as he's pulling up the device. Once Exon gets the 2 kills on that A zone, Falcons attack it immediately. So ultimately good overload being played for both sides, but I just think there's a couple of those moments for FaZe where they're just getting all the kills at the same time and turning it into a little bit of an easier capture.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Final looks here. The last goal to go through. GG's. 5-4. What a brilliant map. Staying on Scar. No shoes and socks on just yet. We're going to play another hardpoint. FaZe with a little bit of an advantage going into this one now as far as the momentum is concerned. Can we get to the Plaza? Game 5. What a bang out that will be for the last map. But Charles, as far as Scar goes, how are we feeling about hardpoint?
I mean, just, you know, I paid attention to map 1. I've paid attention to how the AR players of FaZe have been doing in the series. I'm relatively confident then for the Scar hardpoint. We'll get to see though, but Draza just threw up an overload where he was an absolute master. He had 3 kills on the device guy. He had 3 kills as the device carrier, 3,900 damage. And then at map 1, Abuza simply pop takeover. It was a Titan in the lobby. So if the Zaza duo is playing like that, they're going to be great. Obviously, 0-4 has been bringing the goods as well.
Yeah, I was going to say Abuza map 1 was pretty impressive. That Colossus was disgusting. Hey, we'll see though. No, not the same Falcons they were a few maps ago. Big 37 kills there and shy of 5k damage from Abuza. Beautiful work again. These boys have been cooking ever since Major 2. Confidence and execution is all there. For the Falcons, yeah, there's something about it. Couple of questions about the rosters makeup. They've tried to shake up a little bit too much and possibly push some of these boys off balance. We will find out what they're made of here on this game of Scar. Abuza so far in the series, a 1.18. he is pushing pace for a big one. If we get to go to that plaza, it's going to be nasty.
Yeah, damage output on point as well. I would imagine the lobby leader because of how much he had for map 1, but who knows who actually holds those reins for the moment. Nonetheless, shooting his gun. Gotta make sure you're on point here if you're the Falcons. Can't slow down for a single moment because even when you're bringing your A game, obviously against FaZe, it's gonna be a dogfight.
Big dog here. We're looking to have a much, much better series this Kismet. The OG Bulldog. Let's see what he's got to show us here, folks. We go into map number 4. Third side's going out the window these days. Everyone knows what they're doing. And Sim to the deli, he flies to the market, to the haberdashery. And it is a nice bit of back and forth here. Boozer's early M15 and now an NPC getting to work.
Yeah, that's an elite opening break from FaZe. They doubled up the plane pinch hit. They're able to win the gunfight and clear out spawn, so they have already flipped the map on its head. That is a tough start there for Falcons. I don't know if things are necessarily going to get picked up any easier because Abuza, well, there you go, finally gets shut down. Pred strikes for a big 3, but Abuza starting off 4-0 is a scary sight.
Such an impressive counterattack and a spawn flip there for the Falcons. This is the perfect spot to be in. Excellent, sees 2 there on the cross. Unfortunately, able to deal with 1. Great shots from Sim. Right on the other side of the map, still trying to contend with the issues over here. Spawns yet to flip FaZe. They're still coming from the top left-hand side. Will that change now? Unlikely. Nice work out of the Falcons here, going into P2 strong.
Yeah, here comes Pred, man. I mean, he responds with a 3-piece, then ends up going on a 6 spree, so back-to-back triples. And I got exited up top. Who's the SMG? Who's the sniper? Who's the AR? I have no idea these days, but if you're getting the kills, it's feeling great. Both Kiz and exited with the M15 in hand. They're good for 3. Pred there for the final one. And now this is spawn kill central. This is where Pred is truly at his best.
This is, one of the best players in the world as soon as you get that 3 down. Unfortunately, guess is wrong on the 50-50 here, but not a problem. Still alive. His boy is still finding the time. So the Riyadh Falcons, what a gorgeous P1 to P2 this has been. And it is not over yet.
I was going to say, the pain from Pred is going to continue to pay off there. He was good for a couple extra. 10-3 start from him, and his teammates have made sure to soak up the time to have maybe only a 20-point lead going into new. So FaZe, well, would have been happy to get all that scrap time. You actually die off of it. So, hey, 23 seconds with FaZe now in control for the first time since the opening break. They have a distance setup. This is a nutty-looking minimap.
Lovely work from Abuza there, clearing that top left side spawn. Minimap starting to get angry at us. But Falcons, they find their respective kills. Exton with a big 2.
Oh, wow.
Shots from Draza. Come on, man. That's outrageous. 7 and 5. Still soaking away this playing time. We are fighting back into this one, FaZe. Still going. Oh, and a swap to the Jaeger would have been ideal, but lead change, FaZe.
I gotta imagine Draza's practiced that little wall. I don't think I've seen somebody wall hop on the plane like that for that type of chow, but I gotta go and practice that, add it to the repertoire. That is filthy stuff, and Draza good for another 2 in the feed as well. So maybe not the full 60 money hill you were looking for, but you walk into this hill down by 23, walk away from it up by about 10. Not too shabby. Of course, though, Falcons striking right back. Clean 4-man wipe everybody off spawn. They'll be the first in the new time.
Yeah, one good hard point gets FaZe right back into this. One great hard point now from the Falcons will push them very much into the lead. Trying to contend with everything here. Through the front, FaZe go. Oh, the Boozer. Beautiful work, Hexnid. That's a nice kill. Gets the man off of time. Pressure there towards the back left-hand side taken care of. Pred's still dancing. Pred's still rolling. The NPC looking so good in his hand as his 14th kill falls into his lap.
And this is clean work too. FaZe have been able to get close to the time, but they've just gotten torn apart every single gunfight after. FaZe get 2 in the feed. You're expecting Falcons to be able to respond, but they finally lost the back spawns, and okay, you lose the time, but I think your Falcons can take that trade away the final 20, get set up over towards new.
Yeah, lovely, lovely stuff. Great back and forth hardpoint here on Scar in this map 4. Oh, Kiz gives it up at just the wrong time, allows Draza, his NPC, to get involved. Exnid on that back right corner. Going to let a huge amount through, keeping his boys in position here. Awkward spawn situation, though. You're going to see a lot of members of the Falcons now plowing their way through the middle of the map. Are you going to read this FaZe? Have you got a head on a swivel? Do you have some sort of heartbeat monitor to see where these players are coming from? They have sensed it, they have read it, and it has got ugly fast. Well, the gunfight's continuing here, but Falcons still trying to make their way back in towards time.
Yeah, and we picked the wrong Za, I think, because you had Exonid versus Draza in the back line. As you say, it is an awkward moment, but Draza gives you the world champ veteran diff for being prepared for that gunfight. And Draza's turned that into 20 kills, soaking up the hill time, and he's got a Hillstorm. He's putting on a monster performance for the moment. Falcons doing whatever they can to fight against it.
I'm going to go with Hillstorm because he got it from in the hill as well. Well, Falcons, a little bit of scrap. Little bit of scrap going into our new hard point. First set, banger. Second set on its way. Falcons still within biting distance of that lead. Let's see what Draza can do now. Perfect intelligence on a lot of these players. Good damage too, but Pred not having it. On a sim. Boy, howdy, did he get the shots in there. Nearly pulling off a monster kill. Lovely nade there from Kismet. Flushes 04 from time.
That's it. I'm holding my breath for that one. You simply never know. I don't have a feel yet for the NPC at range, but certainly a couple attempts for these long-range gunfights. Not a ton of success so far. So the gun doing what it does best. Good at close range, rather. Now Falcons doing what they do best. Try to soak up this P1 time. Selling, responsible for the boat flank. Knows there's two there. Gets his one. Gets out. Lets his teammate die on the time, but Falcons are playing for the long term.
Yeah, that's just great work out, Cell. Just locking it all down. Next wave here of Falcons players pushing out, trying to find all those awkward angles. Kismet gets taken care of there. Simba and Abuza now on their way forward. Cell, once again, the unreadable, the unkillable. Looking for another one here. Oh man, he was starting to wind up for it. Well, Falcons in time. FaZe though on the counterattack.
Doing what they can. They're hopping up and down, and they're dying by the hands of Kismet. Nice, too. He's got a man up on top of him, and trusting his teammates for that one, but maybe 04 just able to sneak his way through. So, got the initial power positions, but they don't have the ability to stop the wall bangs. So you lose that power position, but Falcons, instead of flooding, setting up for the break, they're sending 2 on the pinch to make this happen.
It's only 20-odd points in this game. 20-odd seconds remaining there on that P2. There we go, Falcons trying to pry it from FaZe. Lovely attack there from Exit, but it's the Zaza duo. Get there, it's beautiful stuff again. Trade still, Kismet has not closed the books on this just yet. To the pistol, back to spawn. We have not given up at all. And Sim's looking at his teammates now thinking, boys, we might have to go over towards New. Gets himself into the right position for it, and that is going to be FaZe on the rotation 1.
Yeah, that is a painful hill there, I'd say, for the Falcons, because even when you got 04 out of like top Moose or top Art, they still try to go on the pinch. They get shut down and then just go for the reflood. That have an unfortunate team kill. So missed opportunity. And that means Draza gets to hold onto this Hellstorm for the future. Lose mid-cut, but you haven't yet quite lost the time of 50-50 battle.
Here comes the Hellstorm. What was a 20-point game is now a 50-point game. Starting to pull this back slowly but surely. A trophy on hill, yes. Kismet can't dodge the big one though. As he shoots it out of the sky, not going to happen. Draz connects for 2. FaZe should be able to push towards a relatively open hard point. Oh, they don't account for Draz. Picks up a 2-piece and now scrap to FaZe.
Well, they didn't account for the spawns either. Pred ends up spawning back blue. You might have been able to read it since your teammate spawned up both. But now this is maybe, well, Falcons gonna have to convert this into your opportunity to get back in the game. They need this hill to go well. A trophy team kill to start it off. Type of thing the Falcons are gonna need, but the pressure's here. Sim leading the charge.
Oh, you need a little moment like that type-ish. And now Sim battling through the back. Good damage. Somebody surely called him out. Somebody surely knows he's on his way here. Can we deal with him? What's going on here? You like to get 3 though. That's good. Abu's a last man. Gotta read that. Deal with it. There we go. Falcons survive the first wave. Wave number 2 already at the doorstep.
And how about Pred winning that gunfight in the nick of time? The second that he wins it, 2 of his teammates instantly spawned on the back instead of spawning out over towards mid. So Falcons, a little bit of luck on their side for that one, but of course the clutch gunfight's even better. They needed a big hill here on this P4, and well, they've gotten exactly that. Still fighting for the final 20. By the looks of it, unless Abuz has something to say, Falcons get that 2 right back into this game as we move on towards P5.
What a battle this has been. Hellstorm's extinguished. 04 traded. Over to green we go. Keeping an eye on the game clock as well. 2 minutes. Not that it's going to get down to it, but you never know, folks. Big 30s there from Kismet and Pred. On the other side of the board, it is Draza with his 31 and 22 holding together for FaZe right now. And here we go. little bit of an exchange here on the green time. Oh, and the kills are good. It is the Falcons in the feed. They find their third. The last man out, Abuza. They surely know where he is. Easy reads dealt with, and now the spawns have flipped, and Falcons are in time. Here comes the lead change.
Yeah, FaZe are so far away, and poor 04 can't get anything going. Trying to flood through the field is never a fun strat. And 04, everywhere he goes, it's some annoying player in some weird spot or bad timing not going his way. Falcons happy for it. I mean, hey, this is back-to-back kills where they have been in top form. They were down by 60 at the start of P4. What a comeback they have had. There'd be, what, a 10-second advantage as the P1 pops.
They've got to get out of a difficult spot. They've got to battle their way through 04. Easier said than done. Yes, a bit of scrap as well. Why not? A couple of ticks there going into the pile. You never know. That might be the difference maker. What a shot from Cell. Draza just get turn a Swiss cheese. Now battling towards time. 04 once again finding himself in the inside of shop. Takes care of his first. Falcons on the attack now forward. A bit of a flank developing. Exnid will be the man at the helm for it. Read by Draza. Now to the front line once again. FaZe cross 200.
Yeah, they've got shot control as well. The pinch is going to be nice and secure. You're worried about a P2 route, but otherwise, everything's covered. Selim working on the pinch, and Kismet from time is the one that's able to strike first. And if you kick off a sequence like that, it's going to be so easy. All four down, and you flip the spawns. This is nice advantage for Falcons.
Falcons holding 3 spree. Exnid gets his. Cell's on a spree as well. And it's Kismet on the inside of time. Bit of a lead starting to develop here. FaZe are desperately trying to find the angles. They have not found anything on any of the attacks in the last 20 seconds. 04 shimmying forwards. He does not have worms. He's desperately trying to creep into P2.
Well, he's expecting the play to be on Gens, or maybe he reads it. There you go. Man in the time taken out first.
On the shuffle forward, Abuza now on the flank. Abuza catches one. No more on the flank. Last man out now, Sim. Waiting for the boys to show. And he's holding them all down. Brilliant work. Draza joins him again. And now FaZe in time. Last man in mid for the Falcons. Gone. Kismet contesting alone.
Yeah, all four down. You know they're all spawning blue. Set up for the spawn kills. Well, 04 one shot, so you can't stop them. Can't keep them away. They're going to be flooding. They're on his satellite. He actually takes a second to the grave before he falls, but the hit's still in. Falcons, they are right at the devil's door.
Got to get Draza and Abuza now off time. Beautiful shots from the Belgian, and that is going to be a 3 spree and a lead change here in the final moments. Rotation on towards Nu. Kismet in position, and alongside him, Simp. Now the mind games begin, trying to win the game here. FaZe are so close they can taste it.
Oh my god, this is beautiful work out of Kiz. He gives it the entry, reposition, stays alive, and now he's set up his teammate for the win. Gotta keep him away though this entire time. They got the plane heady, they got mid-map cover. Falcons have everything they want except for that.
The nade's bad. Pred up close on time. The contest is there. Is anyone going to help him? Yes, sure. Kismet's in. Pred's on the trade, and we're holding it down. To the trenches we go. There is mud in our boots. There is fire in their lungs, and the lead's about to change. Falcons holding on. The nades from upstairs clear the hard point. Sim with a big kill again, and FaZe are in.
One last hit. It's one last hit for Falcons. You're going to have to flood into this. I think FaZe might have just done it. There is nobody home, no nades to connect, and another painful one for Falcons. So close and yet so far. FaZe taking care of business as 04 had to stress out for that bat forward.
And that was it. That was the test you wanted against a strong opponent for FaZe. The stress is there, and again, armchair psychology aside, what does that mean for FaZe? A victory of that nature. What does it mean to see them react that way? That's a dub, baby. That's a good 3-1. An explosive game of Scar to close the series out as well. Fantastic work. Hey, for the Falcons, they played their hearts out. Kismet trying to do absolutely everything. 121 on time, 44 kills, nearly 5k damage. Tough though with FaZe. Same thing could be said for about 3 of them. Unbelievable.
Yeah, what a wild score. I suppose there's 2 ways to look at it, or maybe multiple ways to look at it, in the sense that I think Falcons ultimately play some of their best Call of Duty. But if you're in a situation where Kismet actually does the thing, he pops 99, he takes over, every statistical category comes out and dominates, and you still can't find the win. 04 also, uncharacteristically, he's had a really hot hand in hardpoints. It was nearly double neg, and FaZe still get that win. Ultimately, again, just painful there for the Falcons. But for the fans, for everybody else, that is some fun Call of Duty that just got played. What a series we just had.
What a great series. The Scars, back-to-back bangers. And don't forget the Fringe there. Falcons play that so